Hello guys, welcome on our next episode where we're talking about pros and cons, all about investing in properties in UK. So in today's episode we will have a fantastic person. He's building his property empire from 2014 and that entire building belongs just to him. So there is no joint venture, just building from one house to big block of flats. So meet our guest today, which is Rafal.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, Rafal.
Good to see you.
Good to
Welcome. Let's see what we do here.
Okay, crack on. So, Rafal, before we're gonna start,
Yes.
tell us how you arrived on this island and how did you start?
Yeah, my name is Rafal. I just came to the island, same as lots of young people, 22 years ago, because we couldn't find any good prospects in our country, same as David and everybody. And I started working in construction in 2004. In 2005, we set up our own company. We're still having the company, but because this company causes lots of people, lots of stress, lots of financial disturbance, I decided to move into the property in 2014, which we're still doing. We're still very happy. We got quite decent portfolio of houses. And this is one of our projects in Sheffield, which is 43-bedroom block of flats. So we're converting it to all en-suite bedrooms and we're planning to change it to student accommodation because of the location of the building, and within 5 years we're really hoping to make this building very good financial place.
Okay, so let's see one of the flats, how the works are going.
Yes, so here I will show you what we're doing here. So actually this building has got a 7-bedroom apartment on the left, 5-bedroom apartment on the right. So I will show you 5-bedroom apartments. Actually, we remove all the old walls. We have to do all the new walls, all the new electrics.
So everything back to the brick?
Yes, it's all nearly back to the brick. So what we did actually, we can present all this bedroom here, which is about 12 meters square, plus en-suite bathroom. So all the rooms in the flats are exactly the same. So we're trying to keep quite high standard, finishing off quite well.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's walk through.
And there is another bedroom.
Yeah, so we got guys working here. Because like I said, all the 5 bedrooms are exactly the same. So let's have a look at the living room and the kitchen.
Okay, and this is your idea how the
yeah. So this is the idea. So what it is, there will be like a little living room with 2 sofas over there. There will be TV, nicely prospect on the walls. Again, from here we're gonna have kitchen going to the end of this corner, to the window, and there will be like 2 fridges here. So for 5 people is a very different size. It is about 30 meters square, which gives us a lot of space to everybody. Yeah, so we try to do property at quite decent standard. It all depends of the money we can achieve for the rent. So like I said, if the ceiling price is not too high, there's no point to spend too much money to do too high quality because we're never gonna get revenue out of that. So we try to keep like 75% of, let's say, very good standard, which is good for this market, we believe. And yes, this is what we do.
So it's like still high quality, but not like Taj Mahal. Yeah,
yes, it's not Taj Mahal. We have to be reasonable. What we do, how we do. We import from Poland a couple of things which are much cheaper over there and the quality is very good. Let's say 30% of the material we're shipping from Europe, the rest we're buying local because using local material is very easy. Especially with the maintenance and stuff afterwards, we need to make sure that the stuff we're buying local is easy because not many people looking after the property they're renting. And so we need to be prepared that we need to do some works afterwards. And I would say after 7 to 10 years, we need to do repainting, we need to do some maintenance, we need to change a couple of washing machines because these things getting broke between 2 to 5 years, every single unit have to be changed.
Yeah, but when you have like a high quality product, you charge and also higher rent.
Yes.
So always you're saving something for the maintenance, even when it's not coming down.
Yes, maintenance is a cost which we got incorporated in our rental rates, and it does work because, like I said, we're doing it for over 10 years.
And this is extremely important because many landlords, they think they're going to buy a house, they're going to renovate it once, and in 10, 20 years it's going to be all the time same. I strongly believe that in 2028, when there will be new EPC standard, there will be loads of opportunities for people like me and you who are not afraid to spend some money to renovate the property, to bring it back to the life. And guys, just start building your property portfolio and be ready for that time, because many landlords will sell.
Yeah, our EPC on every property which is always achieving ROIB. So actually we are prepared for that. So we're not saving money on this type of work because it have to be done once and have to be done right. as much as we like our tenants, they are our clients, and they have to be treated with respect, because we do respect them, because they are the base of our business, and that's the idea in our company.
And they always will recommend your properties. They stay in for longer. So for example, new build houses in UK, quite often, I don't know how they pass the sound test, but
Yes.
you can find it in houses which are like 15 or 20 years old, and you can hear everyone from each corner of the house, which is not good for the tenants. So
Yes, that's
if
what it
you're gonna make a comfortable, for example, HMO or academics, where people have nice, tidy rooms with ensuite, and it's quiet, they sleep well, they will stay longer, they will look after the property,
And we're all happy.
and everyone is happy. That then is win-win. So we can move up now, and we're going to talk something about the numbers.
Yeah, thank you.
So Rafal, please tell me once again, what type of property is this and how much you pay for it?
So this property is a block of flats. There is currently 7 flats. Is 4 of them are 7 bedrooms and 3 of them are the 5 bedrooms. There's a little unit cafe called cafeteria, which is downstairs on the ground floor, which is creating rent of about £15,000 per year. It was here always. So yeah, we got this building, and what we're planning to do with it, we're just planning to reconvert all the internals, walls. So actually, so every bedroom we're just adding en suite, and our idea is to convert the building into the student accommodation, which is in the city center of Sheffield. We're just trying to get very good building, a very high standard, to create good clients, good students, to achieve our financial plan.
And how much you think you're going to charge per room? All the rooms will be changed to ensuite, is that
Yes,
right?
all the rooms will be changed to en-suite accommodation. So currently the value we achieving for rent for each room is £125, include all the bills. For next year, we're planning to achieve 130 to 135, which is our aim, and I hope we're gonna get it. Comparing what's on the market, I think our product should be very easy to rent as well, and that's what we're hoping to get for.
Okay, and what about the cost? How much you pay in mortgage on this property, and what is it? Is it interest?
So the current mortgage for the property is about 1.4 million. Is at about 6% interest rate, and it's interest only type of mortgage, and I pay about £7,000 a month.
Okay. Also, there is an insurance, and that is?
Insurance for the property is about £6,000 a year.
Who is running this academic?
Currently, this property is run by the local agent who was managing the property when I bought the property. So actually, I'm cooperating with them for another couple of months, and after that, we're trying to employ our own person who will be doing hopefully better job and a bit cheaper.
Okay.
So we're always trying to save money whenever we can.
So for the people who want to do some similar things, how much is it gonna? Well, how much actually is costing you when you're using a local agent?
Yeah, currently the local agent is charging me 12% plus VAT, which gives you 14.4% of the gross income, which is quite a big chunk of our income. So we're trying to drop it down to 8% after the building is renovated.
Okay, and to purchase this property, how much you spend on the deposit?
The deposit for the property was £470,000, which was 25% of 1.8 million, plus associated costs to purchase this building is very high. So planning to buy the building, make sure you check all the costs, because they usually will be much higher than you expect. They're never going to be any lower.
Right, and you assuming that the value after the job going to be done will be?
We're hoping to achieve the remortgageable value of the building for around £3 million. The selling value might be a little bit higher, might be 3.2, 3.3 million, because we need to bear in mind that the market value of the property when we try to sell is about 10% higher than the remortgage value. So these values are never the same. We need to calculate the money right.
Sorry to interrupt, but if you are interested in property market, there are 3 ways how I can help you. If you would like to build your own property portfolio, but you don't have time and don't want to take that stress on your back, then all of my companies can help you with sourcing the property which will be below market value. Project management will handle renovation, and they will supply you with all the required certificates. And after that, you can also use the letting agency, which will find you the right tenant. Plus, we have also the accountants company, mortgage advisor company. So everything is under one umbrella. Next one is joint ventures. If you would like to be part of bigger project, we can set up together an LTD company. We split the profit between us. So you are the passive investor, and all the hassle is on me. And lastly, because all of those companies are constantly growing, we are hiring. We're always looking for talent. Project managers, letting agents, brokers, social media experts, video editors, and property sources. So if you already have experience, don't hesitate, send us your CV. You will find more information in the description. Thank you for your attention. Let's get back to the video. So after you're gonna remortgage this property, you should get to your bank account around £850,000, which means in this deal, you will still have 550k.
Yes.
But there is a nice, decent rent per annum from
Yes, we aim to achieve the rent of about £300,000
per year.
Yes. So the mortgage cost will be about 120,000, let's say. About 75,000 is the running costs, maximum running cost of the building. So we're thinking we should be left with about £100,000 net income from the property. This is what we're planning to achieve. Plus, bear in mind, we still gonna have massive equity in the building. So property always give us two streams of incomes, which no other business will give us.
Yeah, so this is like price, which is always going up.
Yes,
with
it's capital appreciation and the monthly rental.
And well, you have experience from 2014, so what was the rent per room in HMO property in Manchester, and what is it now?
My first property, which I bought, was about £90 a month. Now per week, sorry. Now it's about 165 for the same property.
It's nearly double.
It's nearly double. I would say about 60-70%. Same the property value, which we started buying in 2014-15 for around 150-180,000. They worth today about 330-340,000 in Manchester.
So many people, when they calculate long-term game, they think like, oh, the rent is, for example, £500 per month, and they don't understand that with the time, because of the inflation, because of the growth of the population, this rent will increase and it can even double after, for example, 15 years. So I love properties because, like you just said, it's capital appreciation, and also the rent every single year is going up. If, for example, I'm making from this property certain amount this year, in 10 or 15 years time, I can make even more from same house, which is hard to get from any business.
Yes.
You have a lot of experience with the business. Why properties? Why you don't stick to the business?
Because property is a passive business and the finances are very stable. And after having years of experience, hard work with hundreds of people, I decided to move to the properties, and in the next few years I will be doing properties only.
So, from what you're saying, I can believe that costs you a lot of stress. How you manage, your health and how you control your stress?
I'm just trying to do businesses which cost me less and less stress. So actually, I'm earning less and less money than I used to do. But in time, in life, we need to be more focused on ourselves, because we're not going to be any younger. So actually, we need to stick to the diet, we need to stick to the sport, and we need to look much more for our house, our life, our love, whatever we love to do more hobby. Because we can work all life long, but when we get sick, when we get ill, we're not going to do anything with our money. So the money will be sitting on the bank, and then I will be thinking, why 20 years ago I haven't done something which I could do because I got the money. So yeah, when the time comes, we need to realize that money are not worth the stress anymore. And actually, when we're younger, we got much more capability to have bigger stress, harder stress, work more hours. But in the years when we're aging, I think we should look more after ourselves.
I remember when I was starting my journey, I was reading different kind of books, people who've been very successful in business. One of them being Warren Buffett. And I remember his goal was to make as much money as possible. And now when his business partner passed away, now when he's like really old, he found out this goal was not the best choice of his life. He made so much money, now he's thinking like to give it away to different kind of charities. This is the message for you guys. Chasing the money, I believe it's not the best thing to do in the life, because then we're gonna wake up, our life passed away, and we don't have too much left, like Warren Buffett, to find also some happiness. What is your future goals, Rafal?
My future goals are for another 5-10 years, running the companies as I run. Closer to next 10 years, I'm planning to sell most of the portfolio and pay off remortgages of my best assets. By best assets, I mean the properties who make me the highest income. So I do believe I will keep them till the end. I probably pass them over to my family when I pass away one day, so there will be no mortgages, there will be no string attached with any financial companies. So this is my aim. For now, mortgages are very affordable. Looks like for another 2-3 years they will be even cheaper, but we need to remember that cheaper money mean higher prices of the property, because we cannot fool ourselves listening to people saying everything will be dropping down and down. It's never like that. When the money are cheap on the market, more people buying. If more people buying, the demand demand is higher, the properties are more expensive, and it's never been any different. I know there is a lot of gurus and lots of people saying how things work. I do believe in that, and this is only my opinion. It's not an advice.
When is the best time to buy a property?
Anytime. Anytime is good to buy the property and start the journey. We just need to start small, believe it works, and then multiply.
It's a long-term game. Listen guys, if you would like to find out more what we are doing, you can find out that on our website www.dovburgroup.com. And Rafal, I'm very grateful you find the time to visit us here in your property in Sheffield, because it was journey straight from Manchester for you, so you spent a couple hours in the car. So thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best. Take care.